No, I was going to say, there was one time I was out with my mate Mark, and this was donkeys years ago. This, and I made the cardinal sin, didn't I? You know, the red mist was down. We were really gunning for it once Saturday afternoon. Really hot weather, and it was lovely. Just not far from here actually, and we were just bombing around, and yeah, he overtook a lorry, and then it started going up a hill, and I bloody went to overtake this lorry going up a hill with a blind crest at the top, and this lorry came the other way, and I literally just closed my eyes because I thought it was over, and somehow I got between the two of them, and I'll never forget that one because it truly like shook me up. I was like, I had to pull over. I was nearly sick, you know. Oh,
My first one. So
it's just
I don't know, I told you, mate. I bought my bike on the 29th of April,
yeah.
and on the 24th of May I was on the Isle of Man. First time I'd ever ridden. First bike I'd ever
Yeah,
had.
you did say that, yeah.
Fucking
And you were already there.
we were going down. The two things that I remember, we were going down. We were going down the south of the island. There's a huge long straight, and all my mates were on
Yeah.
1000 cc's, and they all
Yeah.
went past all these cars, overtaking, and I'm like, yeah, I can do that. And then I just didn't realise I was already in fucking six, mate. The bike couldn't go any quicker than it was. They're all
Yeah.
1000 cc bikes.
Yeah.
I got to go past it, go up, pull out into the opposite, you know, to overtake it. They've got nothing left, mate. The fucking bike can't go any quicker. And I'm
Yeah.
like, this is
Oh.
going to end up fucking bad. But I locked up the
Yeah.
front. At that point, I locked up the front wheel. Just fucking I'm a big lad. Do you know what I mean? I'm not exactly fucking small. And I literally let go of my
No, me
brakes
too.
because I knew what was happening.
Yeah.
I let go. Tried to do it again,
Yeah.
locked up again. I thought, right, I'll fucking stamp on the back brake, and I literally just started stamping on the back brakes. That was it, and I just fucking stopped. Literally
And
just
it
stopped.
just did it, yeah.
My mate was behind me, and he looked
I
at me
know.
when we got there, and he was like, "Mate, how the fuck did you manage to not fucking crash there?"
Yeah.
It was that close.
Yeah. And that's when you sort of think, oh, I better treat this thing with a bit of respect, sort of thing.
Oh, yeah, definitely, mate.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, no ifs, no buts. And the second one on the same
I-
the same TT, mate, was going over the mountain, and the
Yeah.
wind picking
Yeah.
windy as fuck, picking the front end up and just wobbling
Oh,
it
yeah.
everywhere. I was like, this
Just
is
wobbling it,
fucking
yeah.
not
Oh.
nice.
Ah, yeah. Oh no. No, I've had quite a few over the years. My friend Brian, he's been really unlucky. My best mate, we've been riding buddies for like 20 odd years, really.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've had some scrapes over our time. But yeah, he always, oh bless him. He just some guy did a U-turn in front of him last year, smash straight into him. Poor bloke. But he had it all on GoPro, so that was in his favour, thankfully.
Not too bad then.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter how defensive you ride, that something like that may happen, and you're powerless to do anything about it. You know,
Yeah, of course.
literally. Yeah, he just did it right in front of him and smack. He was doing 40, thankfully, because if it'd been any faster, I don't think he might have. Yeah. Temporarily detached his retinas as well because he hit the car so hard. You know.
Fuck.
Oh no. But he's a fit guy, and I think that's what helped him. So he's he's sort of fought his way back to fit, you know. But yeah, he's still walking with a stick. But he's talking about us going to the TT again. So I said, yeah, I loved it. But yeah, there was another time, a bit like that actually, where I was out again locally. This was years ago, and it was my first Fireblade, and I'll never forget this as well. Like we were just bombing on a dual carriageway. Actually, we were just like literally pinned. Throttles were pinned, you know. We were going down this dual carriageway. God knows what speed we were doing. We came around this bend, and we knew a roundabout was coming up. So I was already preparing myself, but what I didn't prepare myself for there was a queue of traffic backed up to the roundabout,
Fuck.
and I went down the middle of the traffic, pulling my front brake, back brake, everything, and the chain came off the sprockets because the bike was sort of rattling that much, you know. Yeah, and that was when my friend Jay just went. He just went, Jesus Christ, mate. He said, I actually breathed in for you when you did that, you know, because I was going, help.
Unbelievable.
I've been
I bet.
bloody lucky over the years. hell, you're on a good one.
I've just come into Balacrane. Fucking so. Oh mate, just got it stopped.
I don't like these two right-handers. Ah! As I say that, I actually stack it. Oh.
Yeah, they're not nice. Do you know what I was just saying to Squid earlier on, mate? These two runs, it's like they're off camber, aren't
I
they?
hate them. And then this one, yeah. I've got that corner sus now, that right-hander. I used to wobble around it almost. Oh, fuck me. I love this section though, it's so fast. This bit of Grieber.
Oh, I've just done I've fucking gone to do the left-right instead
Oh
of
no!
the left-left. Oh, your bike! Fuck!
Bollocks!
I fucking even tried to avoid your bike and still fucking hit it. Oh, you bastard.
Oh, dear me. Oh, don't worry. We're still at it. Oh no, I seem to have lost my mojo. Just get it back, Rob. Come on. Deep breaths.
Fucking got someone red behind us, mate.
Yeah, I've noticed that. That's the one. Was he called Vegan Friendly or something?
Mate, don't even speak to me about fucking vegans, mate. Honestly.
You want.
You're not vegan.
No, I'm definitely not.
Mate, I'll fucking troll them fuckers all day, every day, mate. I'm not even joking. Fucking winds me up so much.
He wouldn't eat your kebab, obviously. But... No, I have a couple of friends who are, and it is true what they say. They always remind you they're vegan, and I have to say that you don't have to remind me. I know you are. You know, everything they eat, they go, yeah, but because I'm vegan, and you go, yeah, I know. So just stop it.
The thing is, right? The thing is with it is, if you want to be vegan, but don't try and force it down me because I don't give a fuck. I'll eat my meat, and that's just the end of the story.
That's right.
And it's like, and then they start telling you about how cruel it is and blah 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 blah. And it's like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
It's a proven fact that if we hadn't have eaten red meat, humans hadn't have eaten red meat when we ate red meat as like our ancestors and all, like way back when.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have the brains we have today. It's a proven fucking fact.
Yeah. And besides, the way I look at it is, if the Russians attacked us and we all had to fend for ourselves tomorrow after a nuclear holocaust, I'll be all right because I'll eat anything.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
No, exactly.
I'll eat human flesh if I was hungry.
Couldn't give a fuck.
Yeah. I won't be looking for dandelions. So that.
And it's the ones.
I'm not that much.
There was one day, mate.
I mean, I don't. Sorry.
Go on, mate.
Yeah.
Go on, mate.
I was just going to say, I don't eat a lot of red meat, to be fair, actually. But I like the option of eating what I want, you know what I mean? I actually eat a lot of chicken, because I've lost quite a bit of weight since the beginning of the year, and so I eat a lot of lean sort of meat, you know. But yeah, I mean, I don't go on about it. I don't say to people, oh yeah, because I eat a lot of chicken means, you know.
No, mine's more of a... There was a woman came on Facebook, mate, and she started going on about being fucking vegan. And then it's like, I clicked on a profile just to see who the fuck this idiot was that was giving me shit. And she sat there on a leather sofa with a fucking dog.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not being funny, love. You sat on a leather sofa, which is made out of a cow, when you've got a dog. So I started commenting on it, and I said it, and she was like, that dog was, it was adopted, or something like that. It was rescued. I'm like, I can't give a fuck whether it's rescued or not, love.
Yeah.
Rescued or not, right? You still have an animal, and what you're feeding your animal?
Yeah.
Meat.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Fucking tell you, man. I tell you.
I tell you, it would be a pretty miserable dog if it was eating a vegan diet.
Exactly,
It would probably attack her. It would attack her. Oh dear. Oh, you're well ahead now.
Oh man.
I have to rely on you making a mistake here, like. I'm gonna. I've got a couple of months, and then I'll start looking for a bike for the summer. I tend to keep my bikes for years, but I sold my last bike because I had to, not because I wanted to. So, but I'm gonna go back to a sports bike. I think I liked the big BMW I had. It was a fantastic sports tourer, but I used to tour on my Fireblade, so it's not really. It doesn't really bother me.
What did you have, a GS?
No, I had a K1200S. You know, the sports tourer.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a fucking missile. It was the fastest bike I've ever owned. 170 brake horsepower at the back wheel.
Crazy, man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It was their sports bike until the S1000 came along. That was like BMW's sports bike. You couldn't really call it that. It was too big, but the 1300S is even better. It comes with a short shifter and lots of other gizmos. But yeah, it was a lovely bike.
See, we have on the
got me around Europe. Yeah, but those Triumphs are lovely. I couldn't have one because I am a big lad. Hopefully I'll be a bit smaller by the summer, but I'd look like a fucking gorilla on one.
Yeah, I do look like I'm not far from a gorilla on that, to be fair.
Yeah. That's why I always had big bikes, because they tend to like suit my physique, if you know what I mean.
I swear to God, it's like, this is why I have my fucking stupid fucking cunt lines on, is because stupid fucking corners like that I just forget. Just complete. I've got it right the last 50 times I've been round it. Yeah, I forgot this time.
Which corner?
It's that last corner before you go down to the run into Ramsey, and it's the one of the.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And now because I've fucked it, I've crashed again because now I'm fucking trying to walk.
Yeah, just take a breath. That's what I do, and I just let it wind it up slowly. You only lose a few seconds anyway. We're not playing for money here, or are we? Or have I missed something?
It's not about, Sean. The thing is, Sean, it's not about being vegans. It's when people try and ram it down my throat that I should be a vegan because I should save the world and I should. This is what I don't do. Each to their own. If you want to be vegan, but don't try and force it down my throat because I'm never going to be vegan.
Yeah, there's a video.
That's just it. You know, that's just the way I use it in my life.
There's a guy on a 675 doing 150. He obviously knows how to fucking ride, but he's 150 over the mountain, and it's a cracking run.
Yeah,
it's the same bike you've got.
I've a few on me on. I've got a few on there, mate.
Oh, have you got some on there?
Yeah.
Ah, cool. I'll look them up. Because I've got your channel on there already.
Yeah, so. Not on that
but,
one.
yeah, he's called Paul Melly.
Yeah.
He's an Irish fella, and he's his. Oh, you have, yeah. It's great, isn't it? 150 down the old.
Yeah, he has a camera on the actual.
Those other riders are catching. That's right, yeah. I do love the look of them though, and I've got a soft spot for Triumphs because actually one of the ones I was considering was actually getting an older like Daytona or something.
That's so close.
Did you save that?
No, Moss, mate.
Did you save that?
No, I didn't. No.
Oh, I hate that corner. Absolute shit. These two riders behind us are getting a bit of a lick on, aren't they? Because we're not crawling here. We're not, you know. Oh no! Save it! Fuck off! Jeez, yeah, I can't believe I've just saved that. That was nuts. Oh.
Quickest I've had on that Triumph is 162 at the Isle of Man.
That's fucking good for a bike that size, isn't it? Eh?
Yeah, really good, mate.
It's really good. Mind you, there's now of it, is there? What is it in kilos? It's got to be less than like 170 or something.
I think it's 168. I think it's 168 kilos. If I remember right,
yeah.
I'm not 100% sure. I think it's 168.
Yeah, that's a light bike. My Fireblades were 170, so you know it's. My last Fireblade was a 929, but when you sat on it, it felt like a 600. It was a very small bike.
Right.
It was lovely because you know, you felt like you were in control of it.
See, the thing is with mine, I sat on an R6, my mate's R6.
Yeah.
I felt like I was sat on top of the bike. I wasn't part of the bike, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you weren't sat in
Yeah,
it.
and
Yeah, I
with
know
the
what you mean.
Daytona, I'm sat
Exactly.
in the bike, and it's just beautiful. It just
Yeah,
really is beautiful to just
yeah.
feel like that.
Fireblades, well, my Fireblade anyway, you did feel as though you were kind of sat on top of it rather than, but you kind of got used to it.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
don't
the
doubt it.
rake angle was quite steep. Yeah, it was a bitch on your wrist sometimes, but
See, the other issue I have with most bikes is from sitting on the Triumph, which is so thin, to sitting on
yeah,
a normal bike. It's like I feel like someone's trying to rip me in two, mate. Genuinely rip me in two because they're
yeah,
that wide.
that's it. Yeah,
But I sat
yeah,
on, I
that's
tell
it.
you,
You're
I
right.
rode a 959. They're nice,
Oh yeah,
very thin as
yeah,
well, very thin as well. So
yeah, yeah.
it's good.
I'd quite like if I was to go for a sports tour again. I quite like the Triumph Sprints actually, the
Yeah,
1050s.
yeah.
They're really nice bikes. They're a bargain as well. You can
Not
pick
expensive,
them
are
up
they?
for 2.5 grand. No, they. It's something about Triumph. They make fantastic bikes, but they're just not as popular as the Jap bikes, you know. And what's good at it, if you're buying one, that's great because you can pick one up at a decent price.
Do you want me to tell you? Do you want me to tell you why though? It's because of the price of the fucking bits for aftermarket bits, mate. That is the fucking
Oh,
problem.
is it?
Yeah, that is the problem, mate.
Ah,
So expensive.
right.
Even stupid. I know it
Yeah.
sounds really stupid, this, mate, but I like to. That my little lad awake.
I don't know how you do that, all that multitasking and oh, oh, bless him. I remember those days.
Where are we up to?
Well, Andy's little one was needing a bottle, so I think
Oh
he's doing
no.
that. And I'm oh, and I'm at governor's dinner.
Oh,
Whoa, easy, Tiger. 2 crashes. That's not bad actually. Be
mm.
about 1750 something ish. 1753. That's with 2 crashes. It's all right. There's someone on here called Vegan Friendly. Powered by grass. Connection error. You must connect to Xbox Live.
What?
I am connected to Xbox Live. What's it going on about? Just don't stop messing me around tonight. Oh, I think it's done it now.
I thought I'd broke my Xbox before.
Oh,
I brought the Xbox home with me from work.
yeah.
Plugged it all in, everything, started it up. Put the TT disc in, because I never leave a disc in when you're in transit, because it'll break it.
That's true. Yeah.
Put the disc in. It says you must have this game to be able to play it. It says go to Microsoft Store.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So-
That's done that to me before. I
Tried
don't
it
know
a couple
what.
of times. Put a couple of
Yeah.
couple of different discs in. Same thing. Oh no, I've obviously dropped it or something. So and then I looked, straight to your phone on the internet.
Yeah.
It says do a hard reset. So I did a hard reset and it worked
Yeah.
clearly.
I think it's if I did it when I used a different Wi-Fi connection to the one I normally use. It might be that. I don't know.
Well, that'll be what it is.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah, because I took it to someone's house once, came back, and yeah, like you, I think it was Skyrim. I put Skyrim and it said, "Do you own this game?" or words to that effect. And I thought, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I've got it. I've just put it in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just one of those anomaly things. Yeah, my boy always does that because he brings his own Xbox to my flat when he comes to me, and
Oh yeah.
he always says, "Oh, Dad, don't pick that up if it's got a disc in it." I go, all right, easy."
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
It can damage the disc or something.
yeah, it puts a score in it, and you can't play
Yeah.
it. Because he's done it. That's why he learnt the hard way.
Ah,
didn't he?
right.
Yeah, he did it. He did it to one of his games. And he was like, "Dad, to buy me a
Oh,
new
no.
game," and I went, "No, I'm not." I said, "That'll learn you, won't it?" Yeah.
Brilliant.
Look at that, 1753. You're meant to after so many. I think it's 10 online wins. You're meant to get an achievement on this, and I've had much
Well,
more
I haven't
than
had one
that.
because I was looking on the app,